How to never get angry or bothered by anyone. You know that feeling. Someone says something, does something, and your entire day is ruined. What if I told you that feeling only lasts 90 seconds, unless you choose to keep feeding it? Here's the truth. Anger is a choice. Neurologically, the stress chemicals that create anger naturally flush from your body in exactly 90 seconds. But we keep it alive by replaying the story, rehearsing our comeback, and letting our mind relive the moment over and over. It's like having a smoke alarm go off every time you burn toast, but instead of opening a window, you keep making more toast. Chapter 1. The Button Pusher's Myth. You really know how to push my buttons. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Nobody can push your buttons unless you let them. Buttons exist, but they're connected to unhealed wounds or values violations from your past. When someone triggers you, they're revealing your own unhealed areas, not controlling you. Your coworker makes that sarcastic comment, and instead of exploding, pause. What is this really about? Suddenly, the button isn't being pushed. You've simply noticed it. You're the operator of your own emotional state, not a helpless remote control. Chapter 2. The secondary emotion revelation. What you call anger isn't actually anger. Anger is like a security guard. It shows up to protect feelings such as hurt, fear, or shame. Your partner forgets an anniversary and you explode. But underneath the anger is hurt. Do I not matter to you? When you address the true emotion instead of the anger, healing begins. Vulnerability heals. Anger just pushes people away. Chapter 3. The choice point discovery. Between the trigger and your response, there's a tiny space. In that space lies freedom. Viktor Frankl called this the ultimate human power, the ability to choose your response, no matter the circumstances. Your boss sends a passive-aggressive email. Instead of replying immediately, ask, "What response will I be proud of tomorrow?" That micro moment is your superpower. Chapter 4. The Observer Self-Technique. What if you could watch your emotions like weather instead of being swept away by them? Inside you is a calm observer, a part of you that notices, anger is arising, instead of saying, "This person is an idiot." Your teenager rolls their eyes. You notice irritation rising. You watch and choose your response intentionally. This observer self gives you emotional immunity. Chapter 5. The Reframe Revolution. Difficult people aren't obstacles, they're emotional trainers. That critical boss, training your patience, that passive-aggressive neighbor, building your boundary-setting skills. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to level up emotionally. Chapter 6. The Boundary Blueprint. Boundaries aren't walls. They're gates with you as the gatekeeper. You can protect your peace without shutting people out. I care, but I can only discuss this for 5 minutes unless we find solutions together. Boundaries preserve your energy so you can actually help others without burning out. Chapter 7. The Timeout Protocol. Strategic retreat is different from running away. Sometimes the smartest choice is stepping away temporarily to reset your nervous system and respond thoughtfully. This conversation is important, but I need a moment to think. Can we continue after dinner? A short timeout can prevent hours of regret. Chapter 8. The Trigger Map Method. Know your emotional landmines. Triggers follow patterns. Old wounds, past criticisms, unresolved conflicts. Mapping your triggers turns reaction into response, chaos into clarity. Chapter 9. The Compassionate Distance. You can care without carrying, support others without absorbing their drama. Compassion isn't about drowning in someone else's problems. It's about being present without being consumed. Chapter 10. The Story Stopper. You're not experiencing reality. You're experiencing your story about reality. Change the story and you change the emotional experience. Your boss is curt. Story 1, they hate me. Story 2, they're stressed and want to help me improve. Different story, different emotion. Integration. Making it automatic. Knowledge is useless without practice. Pick one technique per week. Maybe the observer self. Every time you're triggered, say, I notice emotion arising. Small, consistent changes create massive transformation. The lessons you can take from this one: anger lasts only 90 seconds. Don't feed it. 2. Triggers are mirrors, not weapons. 3. Your response is your superpower. 4. Boundaries and timeouts protect your peace. 5. Difficult people are emotional trainers. 6. Change your inner story, change your experience. The person who never gets bothered by anyone isn't superhuman. They practice emotional mastery till it becomes automatic. And you can too. Think about it. Who could you become if no one had the power to ruin your day? That version of you is waiting. It's time to step into it.